Welcome to Berkeley at California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is their territory. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass the all-important road test. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's keep this going. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that open field as he stopped at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense at the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got it on the right. Running with power. They make the stop with the sweet little catches. Plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with the first set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning it up to pick up and moving the sticks for a first down.
He runs out of bounds.
Here's this offense with the first set of downs.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the 8. First down and 5 after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Ruled out of bounds.
Zone
At the
plays,
13-yard line.
everybody's looking at the
Good
quarterback.
enough
So now,
for first
I'm
down.
wide receiver. I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback understands.
The pass on
That
first down.
motion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Near the 4-yard line. Brings up second down.
Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of defenses out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss. That is a statement play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Running back.
They are all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll run for it on 4th down. And they're in for a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up in the position, and then he carries it in for the team. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
third and long. Trying to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They've got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He only needs a swivel finger. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground from the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce in and seize momentum.
Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it as a 32. Tempo for the offense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity. That's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. They're working that left side. He will step on down, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 10,
And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football just to get the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch, get the end zone, and take a nice job out there.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't going to be in the end zone. You got to beat the coverage, hit the open guy,
Number
and
15, set to advance on the football.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5.
Return
Didn't
is
find
set
any
to stay
space
on
in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Golden Bear.
With the offense heading back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, we've seen that they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to pick themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first goal, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for
The pass on second
and a
down.
tremendous Its
intercepted
return will
by
be
the
stopped
defense.
at the 28-yard
And they'll
line.
take over first
I
and
love
10.
when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The first down
Coming into this
pass
game, this offense was
to the
going to try and
wideout.
get this
He
receiver
brought
involved
down
and get
at
him
the
involved.
21-yard
So here
line.
they are just finding an easy
Brings up
completion. It's
second
not a
down.
touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the
Goes to the option. Down the bench. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A no gain and a first down for this
First
offense.
down for the offense.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He pushes his way down to the field as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and
Brings
goal.
up second and goal.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They'd love to make this short team pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And it's a touchdown with 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. This guy, you can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to make things good, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's got the tight end.
The pass to the
Way
tight end.
to the front line, and then it's plenty to give him a first
Gain
down.
of
The
16.
Golden Bears want to move quickly.
It's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get out to his tight end.
First down pass
He's going to have a lot of
is
space to run with.
incomplete. Brings up second down.
Ready? Second and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he was on his way, and they get it down. And the Golden Bears have this offense running.
Defense got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the play.
getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after a solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Now,
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football.
Number
And I think a
19
lot of that has to do
on the
with they
field
know
goal.
they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Just drives it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
the return
Just
is
never
off
had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 20. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior lead. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They feed him again. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Good enough for a first down.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Under. Double right.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll take this every time from the yards on the first down play. No huddle here for the offense.
Brings up second down.
Rito. Flip.
Got his man quickly. Slammed to the ground, but not before he
Was
gets the
completed
first down.
via the screen.
How about this offense? They roll well. They got a couple first downs together.
And that's good enough for a first down.
What's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Lizzie. Oh.
They go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but
At the 19-yard line.
always establish the tempo.
Second down.
Be consistent. Make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Clear. Razor.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that top hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And so chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to slow down.
6-9-1, Gators,
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's 10. That's a kind of point that can barely get to first down at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same ball.
got it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ringo,
After the
Ringo.
misconnection, it's second down.
Down.
Back to the air one more time. Unloads it left.
The pass on second down.
And a big time grab there. Not down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Black 24.
First down.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. They're trying to get to it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
Incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
This time it's
The pass to the receiver on second down was complete.
I got to know when to put
Mark
some air
down
on it,
at the
and I got to know when to
39-yard line.
rocket that thing in there. Working
Third
the middle of
down
the
coming
field,
up.
he knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Easy. Ready.
third down play from the gun. It's completely
On
wide
third
side.
down was
And they
stopped
gave
by
him
the
no
back.
chance to get
He's brought
loose, and they
down
force a
at the
fourth
31.
down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's
Number
third down.
19.
We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you
The
set up
kick
for
is
it.
good.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake it. This is how we brought down
And the offense will take over.
this late in the half. Here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be?
Tuna.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Hornet. Hornet.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
The first down pass complete to the wideout.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
And first down for the
Razor.
offense.
Razor. Easy.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
On the
Good
set.
spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Clear. Clear. Spider. Cross. Ready go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they don't have
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half defensively, and you know that based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right.
The Golden Bears are in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step.
By the
Defensive
defense.
line who got the TFL.
And the Golden
Number
Bears
18
send out the punt
in
unit.
punt formation
This will
to
be the
kick it
second
away.
time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Made you guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back there, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive, quick, and have good vision. You see all those things on one platoon. Takes it back to the house, makes it turning gas. Great job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. Let's go look at it.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now. This crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Dukes are within striking distance, but time is not on their side. They had better solve this riddle in fast. Winning by a field goal over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out.
The
They
sideline
make the
pass.
stop because the passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And then set it down. That's a completion. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all year long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Got it.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Yankee Blue. Cobra.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
The second
And he
down
had it
pass
for a
was
second, but it
incomplete
just
on the throw.
dribbled out of his hand.
It's now
And
third
that's when
down.
the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Set.
On third down, he drops the throw. Just throw that one away to avoid disaster.
Coming
Well,
up.
after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the return to find no more daylight. He goes down.
And the offense will take
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Cricket.
Quarterback will audible.
Benson.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. Not much of a chance on the return.
California. The Golden Bears take over first and 10.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Run the football and then throw it. That's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Looking to throw. And this will be it. Complete a big hit here. It's a second down.
Brings up second down and goal to go.
On the set.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get set. Get set.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to the end zone. And good coverage there. And brought it away and denied the score.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
A loss of 2 yards
That
on the
is
play.
how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be on this. A monster sack on third down. Never
The
a
kick is
doubt.
good.
Right down the middle.
They'll kick it away, and they'll
Number
bring up the
18
field goal on that last
sets it,
drive.
kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they do stop the
And the
return
offense
at
wants to
22.
go.
We'll see the offense make its way out of the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll throw it on first down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup here on first
Was
down.
complete on the
The offense in
screen.
hurry-up mode.
Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
Freedom. Freedom. 8.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Okay.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third.
Set. Bang.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of
The
bounds.
second down pass was complete on the screen. He
And a
runs
big key on
out
that
of
throw to
bounds
the slot
at
receiver,
the
guys, is
39.
putting the ball out in
First
front.
down
The
for the
location of the
offense.
throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Jackrabbit. Convoy. Ready to go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The RPO is complete. They get him down after he makes the
Pass on
catch.
second down.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43.
691. Gators spot. Low. Here we go. Set.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone.
Okay. Ready.
Third and short now from their own 48.
Bang.
Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the
The
first
tackle
down
is made
marker, and
at
move
the
the
3
change for this offense.
And that's a first down for the
Yankee
offense.
blue. Yankee blue. Lasso. Lasso. Bang.
On the option. He's going to be able to pick up a few
Motion
yards before
play
the
flag.
slide. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the
It's a
play.
really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Quarterback checking the play. Give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple inches short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Go.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Brought down to the ground. He has after the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to run and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a so-called good job getting through the hole, getting those blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Clear. Clear. Ready.
Out of the gun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
320. Lion. Lion.
They want to throw. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
By the receiver.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Powers forward. And he'll break the play for a touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. In the NFL, it's been lights out. The offense obviously just continues to perform. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together. Offense, defense,
And he makes the extra point. Enough to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little.
Defense on skates that time and finally shutting him down at the 42.
The offense is struggling. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on him.
Touchdown, Golden Bear! Lead the grab! Finish the deal in the end zone!
Number 88.
Nice pitch, nice catch. Maybe this helps next down, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm.
The
Find
extra
somebody
point is
to
good.
find somebody to go to. This offense is strong, down by 1,000. And I like that they continue to fight.
inside his own 10.
Your start is
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop at 8:21. They managed to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Spider! Gorilla! Gorilla!
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
first down pass.
Once it gets
Complete
man
to
to
the
man,
wideout.
one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide
Brings
receiver
up
catches the
second
football,
down.
slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Gorilla!
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target.
The second down
Gets it to the
pass. Complete
42-yard
over the
line,
middle.
and that's a first
Tackle is
down.
made. And for
He's been so
4.1 miles.
locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The pass on first
And
down.
another big game for this
Wide
offense.
receiver.
They are putting
He's out of
explosive
bounds
pass
at
after
the
explosive
38.
pass up in this one.
And first
Lining
down
up from the
for the
34
offense.
on first down.
Here we go! Timber! Timber! Razor! Razor!
He's going to pass. Good running quickly, but it's incomplete.
A little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It'll be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long.
Lion!
From the gun, running back on the move. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
20-yard line.
Rita! Rita!
First down for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to pass on second down. He makes the grab. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet. No touchdown. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys. And if you want to get some interesting matchup as well. Marshall is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. With the catch, it's Sampson.
The pass
And
on
he'll
first
step
down
across the
was
sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback to just get the ball out of your hands. Hands to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it. With a quick tackle save, and he's got ready for the first down.
Tackle is made
Receivers are running
at
slant
the
routes
40.
against man coverage. Sometimes you get
For the offense.
and sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver
29
does a
Philly.
great job using his
2-9
hands,
Philly.
and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football to roll.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Runs out of bounds.
Love the execution there. He's screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around. He was able to get the ball. The D lineman had already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
691.
They're going to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, gets picked off.
Intercepted
Didn't
by the
get a ton
defense.
on the return, but the
And they'll
most
take
important
over
thing,
first and
he got
10.
the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ready,
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
Gaucho! 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 Jackrabbit! Squirrel! Squirrel! Ready?
Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And that's a
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing
On
the
the
ball
set.
at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Igloo! Ink! Convoy! Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go!
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football in the bad pitch.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot
Ringo,
put the
Ringo.
ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The option look. They ripped off 7 on net, but now a third down and
Line
10.
24!
Trying to pick up the first down.
Cut it! Cut it! Reload!
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
They've had a day. It is the complete internal offense. They got the ground going. Obviously, this is why you see him. We're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so good.
He'll pitch it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll line up for a second down play.
Flex! 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 Man! Man! Now! Now! Flip!
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity to really get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Slap!
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep putting runs on the scoreboard.
And that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things can go right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got good, and they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take it even up to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, Dave, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if you just ran all the details to the right route, hang on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build out of David.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to their accelerator. Keep trying to put it on.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you have the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you're getting the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Set go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it takes you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you. You've got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start putting more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
On the set.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. And they get to him just before he scores. Out at the line.
It's got a little frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these guys.
Marches ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Hey, you knew this one was over already. How about the next minute? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great game, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to do the kick after that touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
On the double.
Offense in a bunch formation.
Cobra.
To the air on first down.